Welcome, Paragon community, to another podcast episode for the community on Paragon. Now, I never usually intend for people to be looking at the screen or at whatever they're watching it on when they listen to these. It's usually just like talk radio kind of thing. So I just jump right into it. I don't really feel the need to put on any gameplay. If people would like that, then you can easily just ask for it. I usually just write down some things and I go from there. Now, I'm going to do the same thing this time. Again, if you want to see gameplay, you can just let me know in the comments for these kind of videos. These are the longer ones. So I'm going to try to give you guys a good one this time. A lot has happened, man. A lot has happened. I'm still looking for two co-hosts. I'm looking to get a scheduled time to do these. Um, but anyway, jumping right into it. Don't want to be like some YouTubers I see where they spend like 3 minutes running their damn mouth before they get into the video. V42 point what 4 or 5? I don't even know where we are right now. We're here. We are here, and as you can see, we got my man Drongo up front with his new Alien Invader skin. I'm not sure what about that is Alien Invader, but fine. I mean, that's what they're. Why would an alien have a boomerang? But whatever. That's what they want to call it. So I guess that's what it is. So, what has been going on? We got Drongo. As of right now, as I'm seeing, apparently cards are disabled. This is a thing? This happens? This is Paragon now? Like, we disabling cards? This is honestly one of the only cards to defend you against a Wukong beating your face in with his stick. And his clone's stick, by the way. This is probably one of the only cards stopping you. How long is that going to be disabled? How long until this comes back on? I mean, is that just what it is? We had no warning this was going to happen. We just turn it on and it's disabled now. Now we just can't use it. One of my builds is circled around this card, so that build is trashed now. I understand it's not going away forever. I understand this is technical issues the Epic cannot prevent. That's all fine. But the purpose of the anti-social experiment, man, is to not do what a lot of YouTubers do and just kiss ass and kiss ass and kiss ass so they can go to the headquarters. I don't really care about any of that. I want the game to be what the game was supposed to be. The game is supposed to be epic. It's supposed to be legendary. Right now, it is not looking like that. It's looking more like a Destiny situation where it was promised one thing and it was looking like one thing, and then they do a complete 180 for the dollar bill. Epic is big, man. Epic is a big company. Epic is huge, as a matter of fact. I'm not doing them justice by saying big. They're huge. They got money. I understand Paragon costs money, man. I'm not against it. A lot of people say I'm against it. So I'm gonna show you this, man. I'm gonna show you this for everybody saying I'm against spending the money, bro. I'm gonna just scroll down this shit slowly, man. Look at all these skins I own, bro. A lot of these, like at least 90% of these, I open my wallet, bro. Like I support them, dude. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you don't look at all them crunch skins, dude. I don't want to hear nothing, man. I support them. I don't want to hear it on my phone. I don't want to hear it. But you know what I mean. There is a limit. I'm not going to touch on the packs and stuff too much because I made a video on it. You know what I mean. Is it going pay to win? Make sure you go check that out. You know what I mean. Go get my views up a little bit. I don't really feel the need to touch on that too much. I think the community is divided there, and you know what? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. To play Paragon effectively, you can't be a moron. You can't be a complete idiot. A complete idiot. You can be an idiot, but you can't be a complete idiot. The fact that no one sees what's going on here, you have to be a complete idiot. But at the same time, I want to show you guys this. Look on here. I ain't going through my friends list though. That's a perfect example, man. It's a company basically being able to get away with things because the fans are in denial. Because the fans want to believe in something, want to believe that is not how it was meant. You want to believe it's I'm not even gonna use that kind of comparison, but it's almost like when you're hitting somebody so much that eventually they start looking for the reasons to justify you doing it. At this point, we're not getting fundamental things that we should be getting from Paragon at this point. And I'm going to break all of these things down in this video, and that's really going to be it for this one. I don't want all of these to be on the negative. I do want these to be on the good. And there is some good in Paragon. Like, you know what I mean? If you ever, like, for those of you who are really on the fence right now, Like, go play some shit like Smite. Smite in my okay, that was a bad example because Smite, in my opinion, game like mechanically is A1. It's just the gameplay itself. Like I gotta turn this phone on silent. It's the gameplay itself that is really fucking up Smite. Like Smite just it don't make no sense. Like it's goofy looking graphics. You gotta click weird shit to jump. Like it don't make no sense. I don't fuck with Smite. That's where Paragon excels. Paragon excels at being at the gameplay. That is where Paragon excels. And right now, that's all that they do right. That's all they're doing right is the gameplay. The mechanics, the item shop, all of that is shit. And in this video here, I'm going to explain why it's shit. And what can be done to fix it. More importantly, where we need to go from 42.3 or 4 or wherever we are. Just know that the Drongo skins just came out like yesterday, I think. The Alien Invader one came out like yesterday. I haven't played as much Paragon as I once have, and it's not because I don't like. It's not because your boy Vontae don't like Paragon. Don't get me wrong. I make these videos and I'm critical because I love this game. No matter what, I'm gonna love this game. I'm gonna keep making this content. I wanted to make this content for a long time before I started. So it's not that I don't like it, but it's because I started watching Game of Thrones and I have binge watched the shit out of that show. I went from season 1 to season 4 in the course of like days, dude. Like it's been crazy. Great show. Any of my friends watching this, hit me up, dude. This Game of Thrones shit is lit. Why was I not playing this before or watching this before? But anyway, back to Paragon. Yeah, man, we're in a weird spot right now, and it's just some fundamental things that doesn't make sense. That could easily be better about this game. There's no structure to the way skins come out. As of right now, I'm gonna scroll to the top here. There is no correlation between these skins that I'm looking at. Like the skins are just coming out, and who gets one is who gets one, who doesn't is who doesn't. It doesn't really make any sense. There is no order, and there could have been an order. Like there could have been. I understand these skins are in the pipeline for a very long time, but like that doesn't mean you couldn't have put them in order before you put them in the pipe. Like it was your decision to decide to release skins random and wild. It was your decision to tell us that a T4 skin should be out before December 2016, and it has not come, and we're almost in October 2017. This was your decisions, not ours. You said these things, Epic has said these things, and they aren't doing these things. They specifically said before the end of 2016, December, we would get a tier 4 skin, and everyone was looking at the Murdoch Wild West one like, all right, well, bet. All right, it is. It's almost October the next year, and we still have, first of all, we haven't even heard why that didn't happen. So they did not go back and touch on it. They just forget. I didn't forget. I'm sure other people did not forget. There isn't any sort of like, it doesn't make any sense. Now, Aurora, if you're on my page frequently, you understand that Aurora is my all-time favorite character as of right now. I understand that easily 100 more characters will come out for this game. In my opinion on that may change. But as of right now, with the current roster, in my opinion, she stands head and shoulders above everyone. And I love it. But, for those of you who've been playing for a very long time, you know that Lieutenant Bellica has been out for a much longer time than Aurora, my Ice Queen, my Ice Goddess there. And look at all the love Aurora's getting, and still nothing for Bellica. Now, I'm not saying, it just these things don't make any sense is the point. If Bellica, based off what you're saying, was in the pipeline months and months before Aurora, wouldn't that mean your skins would also have been in the pipeline for Bellica long before Aurora? How could a hero that came out afterwards, that came later in the pipeline, that started development later, get a skin sooner than one that had existed far before her? The logic just isn't there. The logic is not there. Realistically, you should have started working on something for Bellica or Countess or someone before Aurora, before this one, considering Aurora should not have even been thought of yet. Doesn't make any sense. What it sounds like and what it looks like It's just that they are deciding, I just got a cool idea. I'm just going to make this. I don't care if Countess has yet to get a new skin. I don't care if Crunch has yet to get a new skin. I don't care if blah, blah, blah. I have this idea. I'm doing this. That seems to be the mindset, and I couldn't disagree more. I couldn't disagree more. I couldn't disagree with that anymore because it's not fair. It's not fair to that guy who goes out and says, you know what? I love Lieutenant Bellica. I love Bellica. Like, I don't ever want to play with anyone but Bellica. So I'm going to play with her. And now 8 months has gone by. And you're like, well, damn. I love Bellica. I still love Bellica. I would like a new skin. I mean, I've seen multiple heroes who've come out afterwards get these tier 2 and 3 skins. And I'm still sitting here shooting my little pistol. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. Why is this character being ignored? Why are these things being ignored? Why does Chimera and Sparrow have like 12 to 20 skins alone? It doesn't make any sense. And these are things that Epic needs to explain to us. Why? These are things that I would like to know why. And of course, it's just a skin. It's not the end of the world. But I mean, you'd be a fool to say that skins aren't a major point of this game. I mean, I understand they don't get you wins, but like, I mean, let's be honest here. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Skins are a major point of this game. Skins are a major point of this game. Major. So let's just get that out there and stop pretending. It's just a weird spot to be in. I understand Epic is just a bunch of guys. They drink beer. They got wives. They do all the same shit we do. Like, I get it, man. I get it. But I would still like to see some sort of, some sort of action being taken there. I think Epic does a great job, much better than, I hate to talk about the developers, but much better than freaking Bungie and that Destiny 2 bullshit. Like, they have no communication. Now, if you really have an issue with Epic's communication, go try going to one of them fanboy sites. They don't do shit for their community. It's crazy, man. I know this because I was a hardcore Destiny fan for a long, long time, and then that is dead. I will not. I don't care if it's Red Legion and come take the damn tower. They can have this shit. I don't care. Like, shit, I don't know. But you know what, man? So that's why I try to give Epic a break. I try to give them some sort of a break when it comes down to this stuff. But then there's some things I won't excuse to not going to just be a fanboy. Like, why can't you tell me your pattern for dropping skins? Because you ain't got one, dude. Like, you don't have one. You're just making skins and you're just putting them out. Like, it doesn't. You have no sort of plan. Like, you don't have one. And explain to me why skins went from $5 to $7. I can't put $7 into this game, so I can only put 10. Before I could have got 2 skins for that. Now I get 1. It is these little tiny things that they're doing. They're moving chips around to force our hand. It's forcing your hand now. It is what it is. They're a gaming company. They gotta make money, but I believe in making money through good content. Good content. I don't want to make money just because I'm forcing your hand. Like, you make good content, the money will come. I firmly believe that. I spend money on good stuff. I support Paragon. I want it to stay around. If they drop something I want, I'm going to buy it. Simply put. So what it is. I work hard. I reserve the right to do that. With that being said, I want to go on to the next thing that I wanted to talk about here, man. I see a lot of stuff with just like people arguing over who's going to pick what hero, who's going to do what. It's V42, bro. So many heroes can play so many different roles. Like, I don't even know why we're arguing about this no more. Why are we still arguing about which hero should go do what when so many heroes can play so many different roles? Like, somebody please explain to me. I don't understand it. You got, you know what I mean? I remember the other day I was trying to play Aurora. And I mentioned, like, hey, I'm a roam. I'm going to be a support, but I'm a roam. Like, I ain't going to stay up your ass, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I said, don't pick somebody like Sparrow where you're going to expect me to stay up your ass the whole game, because I'm not. Pick somebody like Wukong. Pick somebody like Yin to where you can run off and do your own thing for a second and then come back and it's not the end of the world. Or I can dip off for a second and then come back and it's not like, oh man, fresh meat. The support just dipped off. Like, no. I offered this strategy in the drafting lobby and was just torn to pieces. Absolutely torn to pieces. I was told there's no such thing as a roaming support, which if I say it is, it is. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the one playing support. If I want to roam, bitch, I'm gonna fucking roam. Like, you can't tell. And that's where the problem comes in. Like, everyone thinks they know so much more than the next guy. And that's not the environment that we got going, that I want going on here on my page. I don't know much more than anybody. I just know what I know. Because I don't know what you know. I just know what I know, dude. Like, I know that this shit here, hold on, this shit right here seems to be pay to win to me. From all things that I've witnessed in all games ever, this is pay to win. This is, I spend money that I went to work and got, and I get something that's going to further me in this game and give me an edge over the next guy who did not spend the money. The person who did not spend it, I will have an edge over. I don't know where y'all from, man. I don't know what part of the world y'all from. Scotland, Ireland, Greenland. I don't know where y'all from. But where I'm from, that's pay to win. That is what that is like. That, like, if you look in a dictionary, like, that's what it's going to say. That example right there. Like, there is no gray area. That is what it is. You know, skins, blah blah blah. No, bro. It is what it is. They're masking it with skins. I'm not gonna say masking it. What I would say is this. To those of you who are skeptical as to whether or not this is a pay to win game going forward, ask yourself this. Why not just release skin bundles? If that's what this was intended to be, why not just release skin bundles like you've done in the past? Like, I'm sure if I come over here, I'll see yet again. Where is it? They ain't got nothing right here. All right, whatever. Why not release bundles like you've done before? Why? Huh? I know why. Because a new player who comes in and realizes how long Paragon's been out and how much stuff is, not available to them right now. If you're an experienced mobile player, you'll probably be able to catch on to Paragon pretty quickly. But that's not going to get you all the cards and stuff. You can catch on and learn the game as quickly as you want, but that's not going to get you all of the cards needed to win. That's not going to get you counterattack. That's not going to get you Thorn Yomi. Well, that's the same thing. That's not going to get you Shatter Golem. That's not going to get you all of these things. But paying for a diamond pack just might. Spending that money, now that you understand the game, you understand what you got to do. Here you go, bro. Spend that 150. You get caught up where everybody else is at. You have all the cards. Ain't nowhere in this world, what is it, like 60, 70 chests? There's no way you'll get 60 or 70 chests. Ain't even that many cards. Like, this is a weak number of cards. Extremely weak item system. The item system in Paragon is weak, considering it's only 24 cards, 23 really, per attribute, or per affinity. You can only have 2 affinities. You really have access to like 40 something cards. That is literally it. And then, to chop it down even further, you only get to pick 12. That's it. It is the item shop in Paragon is a joke. It's a joke. You know what? I gotta make a whole video explaining how big a joke it is. It's a joke. Anybody who has played Smite should look at this item system and laugh. This is a joke. It does not allow competitive play. It does not allow any of the things that they sat there and told us on the community corner. It does not. I want to sit down with them and explain to them why it does not. I fully understand why it does not. I understand why it doesn't. And you know what? This shit like this here, this card, this disabled bullshit, this is exactly why it doesn't. There should be more than one card that does this. It should not be the only card in the entire game that allows for this. It should not be one card locked behind one affinity. That is too restrictive. It's a joke, dude. But then again, was Gears of War really that competitive? I don't know if you guys ever played it. Was Gears of War really competitive? Like, you're rolling around, getting these weird sniper headshots, slicking back and forth between cover and sliding around. Like, was it really competitive? Are they actually good at making competitive games? Are we considering Gears of War a very competitive game? A game where the main strategy is to roll at the opponent and shotgun and then roll away. Is this what we're considering? So with that being said, is the bar really that high for them to make a competitive game? Like, why were we expecting that? Because it's a MOBA? The fact that they want to add action to it already says that they already have twisted plans. Maybe this is what they meant. Maybe it was supposed to be 75% action brawling, 25% MOBA. Because that's what I see. The fact that this card can be disabled, and then when I get off this microphone and go play, someone can play off of that, knowing this is arguably the only damage return card in the entire game, which, again, laughable, completely laughable. This is the only damage returning card in the entire game, and it's disabled now. So why don't I go pick a character that has extreme damage output? Why don't my entire team pick heroes like that? And why doesn't your team? Because now we all know there is no counter to it. Literally, no counter attack to it. There is literally nothing that anyone can do about this all power build. Because the one and only card that was designed, I understand there's more cards where you can, do shit about people running power, I get it. But the only card that was designed to deal with that has been taken out of the game for an undetermined amount of time. I don't want to hear it could only be an hour. I don't want to hear that, because as of right now, as I'm recording this, there is no telling how long this will be gone. This could be gone for 3 days. It could be gone for a week. It could be gone for the next 6 seconds for all I know. There's no telling. So I'm going to go off of what I know, that it's gone. These are issues, man. And the last thing I want to say here is these are all issues I expected to be fixed before they threw another microtransaction in my face. Before they gave me something else to go spend my money on that's not worth it. That's not worth it. I mean, let's get real here. Let's just be honest about this. Is this worth it to you? Hold on a minute. Where is she? Yeah, I know she's got one. It was somewhere in here. It's a silver pack. Is really? Really? So I want to go out and spend money because I want a paint job? Are you fucking kidding me? This is what you're spending time doing. And look how fast they managed to get these skins and everything pumped out. I mean, I ain't gonna say look how fast. We don't know how long they was working on. I want to say look how fast. I want to so bad, but I'm gonna be responsible here. We don't know how long they was working on them. Yada yada yada. It could have been in the quote unquote fucking pipeline. And if it's in the quote unquote pipeline, then how come Seraph, who came out before Aurora, by the way, let's not forget that she came out before her, still has no tier 2 skin. What that means is that, assuming they're not lying and everything is in the pipeline, like they're saying, that means Seraph came out, Aurora came out. They started working on Aurora's skin, neglected Seraph, and started working on Aurora's skin and knocked that shit out. Shinbi still has nothing. Yin still has nothing. Most heroes around her time have nothing. But you look now, and instead of making a tier 2 skin for Yin that we all would have enjoyed and obviously wanted, they made this a recolored piece, the unnecessary recolored skin that is exclusive to like an $80 pack that it's just unnecessary. Instead of furthering the game that is in beta, they're adding more microtransactions. This type of stuff is unacceptable to me. I love Paragon, but I am not an idiot. I'm not a fanboy to where I'm gonna base my whole channel off it and just like never ever think that this game could go to bullshit. I'm fully aware that in 2017, in an era where people are shipping off half-finished games, half-finished DLCs, half-finished everything, that Paragon is immune. You're fooling yourself if you think Paragon is immune. Yes, every 3 weeks is sexy. Every 3 weeks is fucking beautiful. It is. It fucking is. But let's not be retarded. Let's not turn into Destiny 2's fan base. Let's not turn into Bungie's fan base. We know what is bullshit here. This is bullshit here. Something should be done. Skins aside, I mean, skins and stuff, okay, that's priority, that's super fucking low on the priority list. Let's talk about the card system. This is why it's flawed, Epic. This is why it's flawed. There's only one card that offers this, and it's now disabled. There's no way for me to get this effect. There should be other options with more and less percentage of damage, with more and less time. There should be more options and more affinities. Hell, in my opinion, there needs to be a universal affinity again. One that has all of these fundamental things, lesser versions of cards that you can find inside of the affinities. For instance, counterattack. There could be one in the universal, but it could give you 50% of damage taken off for 3 seconds, or 50% for 4 seconds. There can be weaker versions in this universal slot. This way, every hero has access to these things. And of course, I'm going to say it, wards need to be in the universal. These are things that need to happen because then the game will become competitive. Because you'll have access to things that you really, really need without being forced. Like, what if the only card that I wanted from Chaos was counterattack? I now have to sacrifice all of an entire affinity simply for one card. For one card. How, in what buffoon, what idiot thought that made sense? What retard, and I hate to say it, but what fool thought that made sense? This will never go to esports this way. This will never leave the fucking headquarters at Epic this way. As it stands right now, this game is in a very, as of this episode, which I think is 4, this game is in a very, very broken state. The North and the South are at war. I'm just kidding. This is a very broken state. Like, this shit is all fucked up right now. Like, on some real shit. Like, I don't even play for ELO no more. Cause why? Only complete idiots are still playing for ELO, bro. Like, stop it. Stop. This game is in such a crazy fucked up spot right now. They don't even care. They're still giving out microtransactions. They don't really care that much. Okay, they care, but not enough. If they have the nerve to offer a microtransaction while cards are disabled, then their priorities are not in line. I don't care if it's a different team. Get that team working on the fucking card shit too. This stuff can't happen. This stuff can't happen once this game comes out. I've vouched too much for this game. I've defended this game too much. Now I'm gonna look bad. This stuff can't happen. Epic, get it together. I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys next.